Now that I know what you want to do, what we're going to do here is you've already removed the gap, and then we're going to take this and we want to push it so that this part here probably is a fade in, and then you have your fade out here. So this will be fading out as this fades in. So how to do that? There's no real easy way to like highlight what you want and then like kind of like drag and drop and move that around. So what you want to do is you want to go up here to tracks. You want to go add new, and you want to do what's called stereo track. Obviously, just because this is recorded in stereo, you've got your right and your left, and we want to basically do the same thing. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight the area that you want to move, which is going to be this back section, and you can zoom in. Just a little trick: you can use Command 1 to zoom in, and you can use Command 3 to zoom out. One thing I like to do is if you zoom all the way out like this, you can see the whole thing. You can say, oh, where do I want to go? If you just click by let's say this gap, and you hit Command 1, it will start zooming in where your cursor is. So that's just a little thing. So Command 1, we're going to zoom in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pull this over a little bit, and I'm going to set the beginning part of my cursor here. I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole back end, and then I'm going to hold Shift and then just click, and it'll highlight this whole section here. What we want to do here is we want to actually move this whole section down to the second audio stereo track that we have that's blank. So I'm just going to Command X to cut it, or edit. You can go edit, cut, whatever you like. And then we're going to come down here to our second stereo track, and I would put it as close to where you think you want to put it, and then it's Command V to paste it. Okay, so right now what you need to do is we kind of want to align it in an area that we want the fade out to happen and then the fade in. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Make sure this whole area here is highlighted. I'm going to zoom in and kind of get back to where the fade out starts to happen. Now you see I probably pasted this, and it's probably it might be a little too much over here. So I'm going to go up here to the tools, and I'm going to grab this one that has the double arrows, and holding down on this track 2, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold it down with my cursor, and I'm going to slowly just kind of like move it to maybe, I don't know, maybe right about here, because that looks to be, if I zoom in, that looks to be about where the fade out starts to happen for your track or for your set before, and then the fade in on the other one. Now what I would do here is let's go back up. See, if I want to keep it here, I can. I'm going to put this here like this. What I'm going to do is, this already has a fade out, so I don't think we need to do anything with that. But what we do need to do is do a fade in. And what you can do is you can highlight from the beginning here. And I would maybe do like, and you need to play around with it to kind of get, how you want it to sound. But you highlight this. I highlighted this little section here. And then I'm going to go up here to effects, and then you're going to see fade in. All right. And as you see here, it creates kind of an automatic fade in. It sounds pretty good. Depending upon what you want to do, and how you want those fade ins and fade outs to sound. So maybe what we may want to do now that I have this fade in is I can maybe push it over a little bit, so it's starting to fade in here as this is coming to an end and fading out. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna undo this. So one thing to note, that the fade in and the fade out works the same way. If you want a quicker, faster fade in, then you just highlight a little bit less, and then you'll see here when I do my fade in, it's going to be. That wasn't what I expected. Hold on. Let me just highlight here. And so if I do my fade in, I'm going to get a real quick. See, it's a really quick fade in. So if I play it. And you kind of go right there. It's a nice quick in and out. You can make a longer fade in, like we had done originally. So if I go here, I'm gonna highlight maybe this much of the fade in, and I'm gonna do fade in here like that. You could even do a double fade in. You could go back in here and fade in like this. So now you fade again. I'll just show you what it looks like. But so now everything becomes a little bit slower, and then it builds up more. Let's do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this whole section over a little bit so that you kind of get more of the pop right here. So let's see what that sounds like. Remember the switch between this one and this one, depending on what you're doing with work. So that's how you need to do what you need to do, I think, in order for you to accomplish blending those two things together. Well, the one thing to note is when you go to save this, if you just go File Save, it's going to save it as an Audacity. You're going to have to export the audio. And when you export the audio, it's going to compress this channel and this stereo channel into one. So you don't have to do anything prior to it to combine these or mesh these. These are going to be meshed when you render it out. So try that. Let me know how it goes. And if you need any more help with it, like I said, I'm happy to give you a hand. So talk to you soon, bro. Good luck. Bye.